Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new, my name is Deni. Thank you for stopping in. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Today, as the thumbnail indicated, we are going to be talking about my inventory, specifically my makeup inventory. I am going to give you a breakdown of the numbers of products in my drawers. What had happened was that I was watching a very popular YouTuber here. Her name is LS. She is from Canada and she always puts things into perspective. So she was doing her inventory and she was talking about how she wants to reduce the things that she has because she's accumulating too much. And I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking, you have just way too much and you don't even get to use up the things you have before you have another one of the same product. And what happens is that sometimes things just expire before I can even touch them, which is sad. So I have already canceled a few of my boxes. For the purpose of this video, I am going to be going over my inventory and I'm going to give you numbers of the amounts of products and why I decided to cut down, which means that 2021 is going to be a use-up year, a panning year, or a considered a no-buy year. So that's nothing new for my channel. If you've been around, you know that I've gone on no-buys, gone on a use-up rampage, and just used up all of one product or whatever it may be, which leads me to do different project pans. If you didn't already know, I did have a project pan going on this year, and it was a 365 days of sheet masking or masking, whatever I call it, hashtag 365 days of masking. And that was all on IG, where every single day of the year I was putting on a new sheet mask, and that was in hopes to use up most of my collection. What ended up happening is that I received more in PR. I've gotten different gifts from people. I have my subscriptions and my collection still has not became smaller. But nonetheless, I used up a lot of sheet masks this year. In any case, we're going to go over all the numbers right now. And the way I have this listed is by like the highest amount first. And then it just goes down. So it's not in like a specific like category of like all of the lipsticks are here, all of this is there. No, it's all by numbers. So it's basically gonna go by my highest amount quantities in that type of category order. First up, we have my eyeshadow palettes. And if you see me looking down, it's because my computer is right in front of me and that's where I'm looking at my data that I have compiled. So the first item that I have is eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow palettes are one of my favorite things in the entire makeup world. So we have 259 palettes, eyeshadow palettes. Yes, all of those. There's tons of palettes. Also, I'm gonna put myself out there. 30 of those palettes have never been touched. It's sickening. Why do I keep on receiving more palettes or buying more palettes if I'm not going to even touch the ones that I have? It's sickening, and I'm mad at myself actually because I do these things. And I'm not making this video to boast about what I have or what, you know, what other people have less of. Absolutely not. It's just more to put myself into perspective of you need to quit it. You need to quit shopping and buying more stuff that you don't need. That's really what it comes down to. So the next category is liquid lipsticks, not just like bullet lipsticks or those, no, liquid lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks is my next highest item, coming in at 205 liquid lipsticks. In a year where we have not even shown our lips for most of it, for about, I don't know, 9 months of this year, we have used no lipstick. Why do I have 205 lipsticks? And that's just liquid lipsticks. Okay. So I did put my sheet mask in here, even though that is not, well, you know what? I should make this. It's okay. So I'm correcting myself. This will be my makeup and skincare collection. I don't want to separate the two. Facial sheet mask, which you would think is one of my top highest things, because I do have a lot of those and I use a lot of them. I actually have 204 of those currently. I get 4 of those each month because I have a subscription. I started out with like 300. I thought that I can use up, and literally only 100 have gone away. Anyway, we're gonna be here for a while. My next item is perfumes. Voila, back there I have an excessive amount of perfumes. Now that category is 130 perfumes. I have no words. I don't know what's wrong with me, honestly. But I do love perfumes just as much as I love those other things. Actually, I don't really love lipstick as much as I love eyeshadows and sheet masks. But for some reason, I have more of that than I do the other. Maybe because they're smaller items. In any case, 130. And I honestly want to do a project pan, another perfume pan for the year 2021. Just because I did it a couple years ago and I really enjoyed that. I love that I was able to use up a lot of my perfumes, but now my collection has gone up just a little bit more since then. I don't know. I always have around 100 something perfumes at a time. I don't know. So now we're gonna go back to lipstick, and these are bullet style lipsticks. So bullet style lipsticks, I have 101 bullet style lipsticks. I don't even use bullet style lipsticks. My preferred choice is liquid lipstick. And mind you, last year, I decluttered. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. I decluttered about 100 lipsticks. Yeah, I have an addiction with lipsticks. So my next item is face moisturizers. A product that I don't even care for, and I hate to say that because I love skincare, but I'm stuck in my ways. I have 94 face moisturizers. That's a lot of moisturizers to have. All right, my next category is lashes. So for lashes, I have 91 pairs of lashes. This is boggling my mind. So my next item would be clay or mud mask. This is another item that I don't use as much as sheet mask, but I do get them because I review things like that. So we have 79 clay or mud masks. They're compiled as the same thing. The next thing that I have is mascaras. Mascaras, I use one at a time, and I never open up several at the same time. I use them for a month and then I throw them away. That's usually what I normally like to do, although I have not been doing that lately. I've used the same one for a couple of months now. I have 65 of those. That's including minis, so they're not all full size. Some of them are minis, and yeah, there's a lot of those. The next item that I have on my list is lip liners, something that I seldomly use because for some reason I never touch lip liners. I forget that I have them. I have 59 of those. The next item that I have is eye sheet mask, or what are like the eye mask, the under eye mask. Those I have 53, and they're individual. They're not like sets of them. So and I really like getting eye masks for some reason because they just they help brighten up the under eye. So I'm not mad at that. That's an okay number. That's not even enough for the full year. Then the next item would be peel off mask that, like, you know, those painful ones that just scrape off your skin while it's coming off. Yeah, I have 50 of those. I don't even like peel off masks. That's why I'm laughing at myself. I don't even like peel off masks, but I have 50 of them. On to the next thing, which is eyeliners, and these are specifically gel liners, like the ones that either retract or they come in the pencil that are like a gel formula, not like the sharpenable ones. So of those gel type of eyeliners, I have 47. So I didn't even realize that I had a separate category for mini perfumes, and mini perfumes, which I would consider like purse perfumes or pocket ones, things like that, not sample sizes. I didn't count the samples, but the mini perfumes, I have 45 of those. My next category is eye glitter. Now, I think it was 2019, I really got into glitter, and then 2020, it would just like, everything was like glitter this, glitter that, glitter looks. So I went glitter berserk, and I have 44 pots of glitter. The next item would be highlighter, and I love highlighters. These are single ones, not like in a compact with a bunch of them, but single ones. I have 44 of those. The next item that I have is liquid liner, and for liquid liners, I own 38 of those. We have another skincare, we have sleep mask. So sleep mask, I have 37 sleep masks. If you don't know what that is, that's a little bit different than regular sheet masks. These are more like a moisturizing type of lotion that goes on right before you go to bed. You go to bed with it and you wake up and rinse off your face, and it feels super smooth and soft. So that's what the sleep mask is. So I have 37 of those. Aha, we got another lip product. So this now is lip crayons. Not bullet style, but just crayons. So I have 36 lip crayons. Okay, so the next one is another skincare item, and this is facial serums or face serums, however you want to call them. I have 33 of those, which I absolutely love. Serums are one of my favorite skincare products, so that number feels kind of okay, because I do use them a lot. I use them up fairly often. Okay, so the next item that I have is lip balms or lip masks. These are the same deal. They're masks that you put on your lips, but like more like chapstick and things like that. Those I have 32 of. I should be using those. We have blush singles. So a single pot of blush, I have 32 of those. Blush is so hard to pan. I actually panned one blush in my entire life, and I worked on it consistently for about 8 months, I think, and it took the entire 8 months to use up an entire blush. So yeah, we'll see what we do this year. So the next item is lip gloss or lip toppers. If you know me, you know that I don't like the traditional lip gloss. That I do not like high gloss type of clear weird stuff on your lips. That's not my favorite. But these are more like lip toppers or gloss type, like metallic lipsticks that are, I guess, in a liquid form. So I have 30 of those. Then we are going to go into face primers. For face primers, I have 30 of those. We have eye cream. Eye cream, I have 29 eye creams. For cleansers or face wash, whichever you want to call it, that I have 28 of those. All right, so another product that I don't use as often, liquid shadows. Liquid shadows, I have 28 of those. I'm looking here and I have yet another lip product. I have mini lipsticks. As if lipsticks aren't enough. Yeah, I have 27 mini lipsticks. I should have just lumped them all together and saw what that total would be for all the lipsticks or lip products. All right, this one's in here, but I don't think it's like necessarily makeup or skincare. Well, maybe it could be considered skincare, but like regular lotion, body lotions, I have 26 of those. And mostly because I get like sample bottles, small bottles, and that's pretty much what I use or I have. So they're not like full-size bottles. So now I have another product that I really don't necessarily need in my collection single eyeshadows. I never purchased single eyeshadows for myself, not once. Usually I'll get these in like boxes or like, I don't know, I just end up getting them. They come in, but like single shadows, I have 22 single shadows and they're like individually packed. They're not like in a palette. It's too many. I don't really like single eyeshadows, and that might not be a popular opinion. I just don't. I like palettes. Okay, we have another skincare item. We have gel mask. So not like sheet mask, not like clay mask, but like jelly ones or gel ones. I have 22 of those, and I really like those a lot more than I do mud mask or peel off or any of those. I prefer the gel ones because they're more like a lotion and thick. I like it. All right, setting spray. Setting spray, we have 18 setting sprays or mists. I put them together because sometimes something could be a mist, but also like a setting spray. They're prep, prime, and finish. You guys know what I mean. So yeah, 18 of those. All right, so the next one that I have here is face palettes. Now these are your contouring palettes that contain your contour, your highlighter, your blush, something like that. That would be a combo. I have 17 of those. And then the next item would be eye crayons. So we talked about lip crayons, but these are crayons that you would use on your eye, like an eyeshadow like pencil type deal. Those, I have 16 of those, and I've possibly never ever really used them. Every so often, like once in a real blue moon, that's when I use it. All right, so this is another skincare item, nose mask. Those like Biore type strip kind of dilly dudes. Those, I have 15 of them individually, not like packs of them. Setting powder, which is another product that I really don't use very often just because I have mature skin, and honestly setting your face when you have mature skin is just like does not work. So I have 15 of those. Eye primers, that is another staple item that you just need if you use eyeshadow. So I have 15 of those. Now, you know, the list is getting a lot more reasonable towards the end because we're like dropping in numbers. Concealers, I have 15 of those. Eye compress, these are like they are masks for the eyes that go completely over the eye. Those I have 14 of. And then foundations, I have 14 of those as well, which I plan on using most of them because they're about to like expire. They don't have a really long shelf life, so I have to start using up what I have, and then I'll just repurchase the ones that I really love. Okay, so this one's another fragrance one. This is body sprays, which I do have back there. I have 14 of those, and there's several different sizes. They might be full size and they might be like travel size. So those exfoliators or, you know, face polishes, I have 14 of those. Liquid highlighter, we have 13 of those. Bronzers, I have 13 of those. Contour palettes, these are just for contouring. They just have like bronzing and contouring in them. I have 11 of those. Makeup melts, or, you know, facial oils that melt off the makeup, I have 11 of those. Blush palettes that are just specifically for blushing, rouging, whatever you want to call it, 10 of those. Face oils, I have 10 of those. Brow powders, I have 10 of those. Face mist, specifically like skincare ones, not the ones that are like setting sprays, those I have 10. We have another lip product. So I have it under Glittery Lips. So products that have glitter in them for the lips, like if you ever seen the Ciate London what are they? They're a lipstick that you put on, and when you press your lips, it shows that it has glitter. So products like that have like that glitter inside of them. For the lips, I have 9 of those, which I think most of them are Ciate London ones because I really like them. I think they're really cute. I just haven't used them in a long time. Brow pencils, I have 9 brow pencils, which is interesting because the other day I looked and I couldn't find a good brow pencil to save my life, but I have 9 of them. This is another product that I want to eliminate from my collection, loose eyeshadows. I don't really like loose eyeshadows. I don't like single shadows. We have 9 of those. I don't like it. It's too messy. Brow gel. For brow gel, we have 9 of those as well. Eyeliner pencils. These are the ones that you sharpen. I have 8 of those. I'm kind of phasing those pencils out as well, just because I don't use those as much as I do the gel ones. I really like the gel a lot better. Another lip product, a lip stain or lip paint. I put them under the same category just because they all stain your lips. For those items, I have 8. Lash serum. If you don't already know, I love using Babe Lash for the growth of my lashes, and so for the lash serums, I have 7 of those on standby, on backup, however you want to call it. I need them just because I love to grow my lashes. I stopped using it for about 3 months, and boy, can you tell the difference. Like in 3 months, you start seeing that like they're just normal size. They're not as long as they were when I was using the serum. So definitely back on that train. Lip oils. That's another product that I really love to use at night, right before bed or in the morning when I get up. I like putting on a nice little lip oil. So I have 7 of those. Okay, this one is another skincare item, but it's kind of weird because they're body masks. So masks for different parts of your body. They can be for like your neck, your chest, your stomach, your arms, the butt, because they have masks for anything. Those body masks, I have 7 of them in total, which is not a bad place to be. Sunscreen. Sunscreen's another item that I don't buy a lot of, but I have 7 of those. So this next one is eyeliners, but specifically cake liners. Liners that are that you have to use like a water to hydrate them and then line with. So liner cakes, I have 7 of those. Most likely they are all from Suva Beauty because they are excellent and I really like them. So the next item that we have is contour sticks. I want to love contour sticks, I really do, but yeah, I have 6 of those and I don't see myself using them ever. I had one that I really liked and then it broke me out, and then I was like, no, I'm giving up on this. Then the next thing I have is bubble mask. So this is another skincare item. Bubble masks are the ones that just foam up on, they could be sheet ones, but they have that foam. So of those, I have 6. This is another mask item. Foot mask. I have 5 of those. Right, the next one is a makeup item, highlighter palettes. So just a palette with highlighters in them. We have 5 of those. We have another mascara item, but this is a fiber mascara, the ones that have like the extensions in them. So fiber mascaras, I have 5 of those, and I almost never use them. I forget that I own them. Facial toners. This is a very, very low number because I love toners. So for facial toners, I have 5 of those. All right, so the next item will be BB creams and CC creams, and these items kind of frustrate me because they're not quite foundation, so you don't have the amount of coverage that you want, and they're just like in between. So of these, I have 5. Then now I have loose highlighters. These are pigments or loose highlighters. Again, another product that I really don't like to have in my collection. I have 5 of those. The next item would be lip scrubs, specifically like sugar scrubs or you know, they could be in the balm form or they could be inside of a pot. Of those, I have 5. Okay, so now we have lip masks. So these are more like sheet type style masks that go over your lips. Of these, I have 5. So this item I have listed as tattoo liners, but basically they're like stamp-on liners that have different shapes like hearts, stars, and things like that. So of those type of tattoo type liners, I have 5 of those. And we also have another eyeliner product, which is a liner pot. So these are not like the cakes. These are more like of a cream. And of these, I have 4. So these are dwindling down in amounts. So 4 lash glues, acne patches, I have 4 packs of those. Glitter glue, I have 4 of those. Acne mask or mask geared just to remove any acne, I have 4 of those as well. Brow tints, I have 4 of those. Hand masks that are the ones that you put over your hand, I have 4 of those. Highlighter sticks, and this yet again is another like crayon type of product or pencil type of product that I don't like to have a lot of. I have 3 of those. All right, so I've already told you that I have lash serum, but now I have lash conditioners, which goes as like a second component to the serum. I have 3 of those. Foundation powders, there are 3 of those. And that right there would be the end of this list. We do have several other things in my list that are just like 2 and 3 and like 1 of products, but they're like not considered much makeup. So I didn't want to go ahead and lump them all in here. For time's sake, I just wanted to go over those numbers. This just puts everything into perspective, and it just reminds me to use the products that I have and just replace the ones that I really love with products that I really care about. So that's my goal for 2021, is to use up a big portion of this collection, which I don't want it to be called a collection, you know. I want it to just be the products that I have, not that I'm hoarding, because I feel like it's getting to the point where it's too excessive. So if you enjoyed watching my inventory list, or if you want to see these items, let me know, because I just told you about them. I didn't show you anything. If that's something that you want, please go ahead, let me know down below. As always, thank you for stopping in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my GonzFam, and as always, from my house to yours. Love ya.